Hi, everyone. This is Jody, and I am live today on YouTube. I am going to kind of show you a little bit of a project here that I'm working on. Can you see it? I'll get you down where you can see it. I'm going to add some wax. I already started a little bit to add some wax. I don't know if you can see the difference on the drawers or not. I'm not real close, so it's kind of hard to tell. Anyways, here we are, and I just kind of wanted to share with you some things I've been thinking about lately. I've been getting on here and sharing. Well, one of the things I've been thinking about is feeling stuck. What does that mean, feeling stuck? When you keep running through roadblocks in your life. I'm going to put you on the furniture right now while I work, but I'll still talk. Hopefully you can see me. Start with this one here. I got some wax. This is the Annie-Sohn Dark Wax, and I'm just taking a little brush and I'm going to put it on the edges of it, just ever so lightly, because I want to give it some shading. And I take my little chipping brush and kind of wisp it. It gives it a pretty look, kind of antique-y. See how I'm doing that? I might have to get the camera a little bit closer for you to see it. But anyways, talking about feeling stuck, how many of you have been feeling stuck lately? Feeling that you're not moving forward in your life, you're not all you were created to be. Well, what are some things that we do about that? I guess actually being able to recognize it is the main thing. Being able to see that there's a problem, you're not going forward. Recognizing it is the beginning of your healing journey. To recognize we're stuck, we're not going forward in certain areas. We can feel a lot of places we get stuck, a lot of places I get stuck. But recognize that it is our first thing. And also to journaling. I am such an advocate on journaling. It helps get stuff out. You wouldn't believe how it helps get everything you're thinking. It's like a friend to talk to. And like we talked about it before, it's letters to God. I went over and talked to a friend the other day that was kind of struggling with feeling like she's getting close to God. She felt like she had a relationship before, years went by, she walked away more or less. So she just didn't feel close to God anyway, and her life was beginning to lose its meaning and purpose. And it happens to a lot of us women when we get a certain age. Our children move out, they don't need us anymore. And we began to feel empty inside and kind of lost, like we don't matter, we don't have a purpose. What was I created for? This nurturing and love that I was purposed for to raise my children is they don't need me anymore. So we're kind of left with that feeling. And it's like, we don't have to stay stuck. We don't have to be there, but trying to figure out what the problem is, trying to figure out what is going on. Because when you compile stuff years and years and years and don't even recognize you're pushing things down, you're not addressing things, you're not dealing with things, they're just pushed down and you begin to live out of that numbness. Well, being able to recognize it is the beginning. And how do we get it out? How do we recognize it? I think journaling is one way because it helps us to recognize what is going on. Where is the stuff coming from? It starts peeling the onion one layer at a time, for lack of better words. So journaling is a major thing. I do it every morning. I get up early because I'm a morning person, but not everybody is. Whatever is a good time for you. Write things down. Get them out on paper. Then you can go back and you can look and say, I didn't know I was struggling with that. I didn't know that was the main problem, because when you pile so many layers on top of each other, you don't know what's at the bottom. You don't know what the core thing was that is making you react the way you react. And a lot of times we blame other people for the way we're reacting. We're like, I'm acting like this because you pissed me off and you got me mad, and that's why I'm reacting like this. 9 out of 10 times we're triggered into something totally different. It's just something that we don't even realize was at the core of the problem. So journaling does help that. So try it. And also too, when you're journaling, you're drawing close to God and the things of Him. You're thinking deeper things. You're getting things out instead of just pushing and pushing and doing and not knowing what's really going on inside, not letting that flow out of you. It draws you close to God. One of God's words says, draw near to me and I will draw near to you. That is a form Whether you believe it, whether you know it, that is a form of drawing near to God because you are looking within yourself. The only other person, should we call God, personage that knows your heart is God. We don't even know our heart. We don't even have any idea why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's like, why am I living like this? Why am I doing this? Why am I reacting this way? Why is this a trigger? We don't even know why, but God knows why. And when we connect with Him, He begins to reveal to us one step at a time, one day at a time. So don't lose hope, guys. Start journaling, draw near to God, and He'll draw near to you. So I guess I'm not doing much of this, at least with you on camera, because I'm not going to keep you on here. Just putting on that wax like I'm showing you. Can you see it? There, you can see it. Putting it on. I always put under my dark wax, I always put a sealer. So in case it's too dark, I have a way of erasing it. So I always put it on some kind of sealer, whether it's a lacquer or whether it's a wax, clear wax. I can put it on clear wax. But see, just applying little by little. This is my happy place and the things that I do that help me draw close to who I am inside, how it brings it out, what God's truth is, what He is speaking over me. I'll put a little bit more around this because I kind of want you to see how that's done. Can you see that? I'm going around there with it. Maybe I can move my camera a little closer. So I'm just feathering with my chipping brush. Maybe I can move my camera a little closer. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. The shadowing that I'm doing. Isn't that pretty? It just adds a little something to my piece. A little bit of character. A little bit more. See, I'm just getting it out of my thing. Going down here, going around. And because I've already lacquered this piece, I can do that without it staying on there and not coming off. I'm able to blend it and give it a little bit more of a rustic look there. Just kind of blend it in. See? Kind of gives it that shadowing. Put a little bit on the bottom. And once again, do what makes you happy. If reading makes you happy, knitting, sewing, quilting, whatever, there's so many different things you can express yourself with. Writing, whatever makes you happy, just do it. Get into it. Spend some time with it. It is very, very therapeutic for the soul. All right, guys. We're back. I'm not going to keep you. Just wanted to pop on here again because I've been trying to get on every Mondays and every Friday with a little something, a little tidbit, a little words of encouragement for you. Remember, choose joy and have a blessed day. Thanks for watching, guys.